are people who think, okay, thank you. There are people who think RoyalQ may collapse. RoyalQ is not a system that can collapse. RoyalQ will never collapse. They may only be despondency, for instance, people simply losing hope and being discouraged simply because of leaders not attending to them or taking them through the quantitative business of trading cryptocurrencies and so forth. So RoyalQ is counting on you and I who are bringing people into the system, who attend to these people genuinely and being there for them and making them understand what is happening with the business of trading. That is why we now have that 25% of profit sharing from your direct partners, making sure that by the time when they renew, after 24 months, they've been actually refueling their RoyalQ applications. That is sending that money for the strategy fuel. Remember, strategy fuel can only be utilized for activation and also for the fuel fee. I have seen that there are people in the past who will reach their expiration date and they have not actually burned their fuel fee. They'll just withdraw that money from the system. So we're in a situation whereby what will happen in future, if care is not taken, people will have their money still trapped in the system and they're not able to withdraw them, for instance. You see? So if we start working today, people will start using RoyalQ, trading with it the way they should, because leaders will be assisting them with the business, and then SF is going to be burned. And also, in terms of sustainability, when we grow our community, a lot of reward bonuses are going to be accumulated. And not only that, people who attack systems from externally will not be able to destabilize our RoyalQ community in future business partners. Meaning that should RoyalQ be satisfied with the growth of our community at some point in future, they will certainly be able to come up with the ICO, for instance, for the RoyalQ's coin. If you are to check nicely, you can see that RoyalQ is a digital product that is selling like hotcakes, to be honest. But after people have purchased it, majority fail to receive support in using this tool effectively, and they become despondent and they simply just, leave, or maybe they join another team and so forth. Such will no longer happen when we start working together, helping our direct partners and benefiting from that 25% of profit sharing. As you can see, we all earn 30% from A to Z in terms of ranking, which means focus is not just about activating people as such, but it's about trading so that you earn that 25% of profit sharing. An X amount let's say an X percentage, so to speak, of a bigger amount is bigger and of a smaller amount is smaller. Meaning 25% of a substantial trading capital is going to make a huge difference in your account as a RoyalQ business builder. Meaning that you will now negotiate for a better trading capital and not just for $10, for instance. A lot of people will just bring people in the business through 25, let's say $250 as the initial recommended capital, simply because, once they activate, something will happen on the reward program, for instance. You see? And then more money, if you are to check, has been generated through the rewards side, which is okay. But I'm of the opinion that because parameters of the system are fully open to us, we're going to achieve so much more when we become a productive community. So now think about it this way. On the RoyalQ side, on the brokerage system, money that comes from outside is trapped in SF, in strategy fuel. So there will be no manipulation whatsoever. Should RoyalQ in future, when we are all productive and we're a sustainable community of people who are educated, understand the blockchain space, and we trade quantitatively and so forth, what will happen is RoyalQ will also be in a position to issue their coin, because leaders will be people who are not just emotional or behaving like some politicians in Africa, you know, and so forth. They will be handling the business with care. Now, RoyalQ can issue the coin that will not be infiltrated by people from outside who will just come and cause destabilization in the system. You know, I'm of the opinion that RoyalQ will be best positioned to have their own coin that we're going to be paying fuel fee with in future, even paying activations with. But I think it's important for them to educate us, to position us for where the world is going. Friends, business partners out there, we are becoming a government online, globally, on the internet. When we build RoyalQ with focus, we are creating a safe haven for ourselves. It will no longer matter the strength of South African rand or what is happening with Nigerian naira. We will have a RoyalQ system that is a refuge for many people in different parts of the world. And you will enjoy your exotic trips and so forth, knowing that you have a system where governance is with transparency and there's value for money and there's value for your time. So this is what it is. Think about it. What will happen for the person that we activate today and you don't attend to them, you don't help them trade with the system effectively? Eventually what will happen is that their account will expire, but their SF will remain held in the system. They will be required to renew again, you know, and do what? If they are not being taught how to trade with the system. So I think RoyalQ wants leaders who are now working to help people trade quantitatively, and the rest will just flow like a river that never goes dry when we get the basics right. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm excited about the new system, and I'm happy about the back office also, that if should it happen that we purchase, maybe in future, there's ICO in RoyalQ, and we purchase, or maybe leaders in certain ranks are rewarded with a certain amount, and there's a campaign, for instance, to purchase that coin and so forth before the launch, and the coin can only be purchased with RB. You know yourself that for RB to be generated, you'll not just deposit money at once from somewhere. No. You'll have to work the system. For RB to be made available, someone must have purchased the robot. There's proof for where the money comes from. Or someone must have actually achieved profit that RoyalQ has generated for them in their exchange. RB is made available. That is reward bonus. So now you can see that with that, there's going to be sustainability in this community. And we'll no longer be looking at the bull run. And as a matter of fact, I think bull run mechanism is going to die out gradually, because we can see the remaining amount of coins that are yet to be mined, the interference of regulators, the issue of regulation globally. You have seen business partners, we've been hoping for the bull run of 2025. You can see what has been happening with altcoins and so forth. Let's build our own business in RoyalQ. Let's build this. Let's educate the people that come on board. Let's make them understand what money is and build this business. This is an amazing system that we have in our hands, and we should just support one another, build it with focus. Amazing things are ahead of all of us. So yeah, thank you so much and take care.
Thank you, leaders. I want to appreciate all leaders on the call. My name's the Prince. Leaders have touched a lot of the points I have here, but what is the next thing? What is the next thing? All I discover is when we have challenges, leaders comes together. We call an emergency meeting. What happens when we are in the normal business? Everybody does it alone. RoyalQ is coming right now to be a network marketing business properly with this new plan. What RoyalQ actually needed from every members right now is to dream on. When we started the business, every leader starts aggressively. They start the business very okay. They start the business. They do the business on a daily basis. They hold calls on a daily basis. But when leaders make the money, they relax. And forgetting people are there coming up. Now, I want to let every one of us knows today that network marketing business is a foundation. When you don't build a foundation properly, you always go up there and come back down later. But if you build a foundation very well, you are always at the top and you are going to be able to retain the foundation. I want to believe what everybody needed at the beginning of network marketing business is money. Now, when you are making the money, give yourself a chance to make sure you build other leaders in your team to come up to where you are. And believe me, you are going to be there forever. RoyalQ Africa, we need to wake up. This business is hot cake. I wonder why I did not see this business from the beginning. I wonder why I did not see this business. I told my leaders that where is this business from the beginning? You guys started this business as far back as 2021. And here I am just hearing about the business this year. What have you been doing? What have you been doing? People need to know about this business. There was supposed to be a team call on at least once in a week that holds all Africa together. That holds all Africa leaders together. Every leaders will be on the call. After the end of the call, no guest will attend the meeting and no one to attend again. We need to work as a team. And this is the reason why we are having the challenges when the plan is changed. Every leader will have understood the plan as far as the marketing plan changes without any challenge, without any discouragement. This actually came up when some leaders are not able to get the percentages they get when their leaders, when their members bring in people into the business. Every one of us must know that every rank we find ourselves, we need to think of a way to maintain the rank. And maintaining the rank, we give you what you deserve. And if you must maintain the rank, automatically you must look back and think of others that are coming up behind you. Network marketing business is a very great business opportunity, but when we are talking about leadership, you don't become a leader by rank. You are a leader when you are ready to become a servant. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a very serious business. I want to believe there is no way. A leader talks the other time, he said, what is wrong with us, Africa? Before RoyalQ can sit down and bring out this plan, I want every one of us must know that they think very deep. They must have been have been working about this plan for a very long time. And I want to believe they know that the success of RoyalQ is simply the people. Without people, there can never be RoyalQ. And that is exactly what we must think about. Let's think about the next step. And leaders, especially Leader James, I knows about you. I've never seen you before. I knows about you. I've heard about you. But I heard stories about you when you get started in RoyalQ. And I've never been opportune. I only met you on a call once. I want you to kind of help us out. Organize an African meeting that will bring all African leaders together. That's a guest meeting where we'll be able to invite our guests. When our guests come on the call, they see almost 1,000 people on the call. People will know something great is happening in this business. In Ponzi scheme, when you attend their meeting, if you see the numbers of people on the call, you will have no option. Even if you think the business is a scam, you always want to start immediately because there is a crowd. We have gotten to that level. Let's Let's take this business to the next level. Let people know RoyalQ works. It has worked for you leaders. Let it work for others. Let's produce millionaires. I don't know why people are so bothered, worried about this new plan, when nothing is wrong with. We have actually good major ways to make money in this business. The trading part, the networking part. People are bothered about the networking part because of the goodies in the business in the business for you. But what about people that are just coming into the business newly, that they don't yet have people in the team that they are going to benefit? The only thing they have at hand right now is the trading part of the business. What about them? Didn't you think about them? What about them? This is exactly what every one of us must come together and think about, and look for a way to bring ourselves together and make something happen in this business. And I want to believe if we can do that, sky is going to be the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want your opinion to keep pouring in. What I want to say is that this is just the beginning, because when they start the demotion, that is when we know that there is fire on the mountain. So I want you to try as much as possible. If we just unmute yourself and talk, because yesterday I actually called for a meeting yesterday, and we talked about a lot. I felt bad about the compensation plan, this new compensation plan. But throughout yesterday till today, I had to look at it very well, holistically. That for RoyalQ to have come up with a new compensation plan, though the old compensation plan, we have access to our team bonus, that's the quant bonus, we have access to everything. But for RoyalQ to have come up with this new compensation plan, they have a reason. Yes, they have a reason. And I will tell you that if you go and study this new compensation plan, you will see that it's a process. You understand? It is a process. It is bad. It is how will I say it? How will I say it? When new thing come, a lot of people will, a new development come, a lot of people will criticize it. This kind of thing is not working. It is a kind of development. And I now looked at it that why are Indians very happy about this new compensation plan that we Africans are not happy about? That was one question that, bothers my mind yesterday, that I slept over. I thought about, because I was on a call with an Indian that night too. Because we just have to go and study this new compensation plan and look at it that you are not having access to a pool related to only your locality or your region or your team. You are having access to a pool which is global pool. So not only your team alone, a global pool all over the world, all over the users. So try as much as possible to qualify. It is a structure in process. I am sure that it is still in beta testing mode. When everything comes live, you will now see the earning potential of what we are capable of earning. So try as much as possible to qualify for the respective. I know, in all honesty, me too, I have been sleeping for a long time, for many years. Yes, I have slept, I have relaxed. But right now, I have woken up, because I don't have any other source of income aside RoyalQ. So I have to get my ass back to work, to build that team again, to try as much as possible to fulfill the requirement. Whichever rank you are right now there is no demotion. But I believe that before that 1st of August, there were some things that you should have actually do to qualify. So there's no demotion right now, but try as much as possible to meet up before 1st of September. Because once you are demoted, you will not be able to earn for that month. Imagine you might be a V4 and you will be demoted to quant. So as a quant, you are not earning anything. So if you have questions, just raise up your hand. As a quant, you are not earning anything. So that means you are not going to make any money for that month. So even if you fulfill that requirement for that month, your for you to earn again, to be promoted, will be next month. So let us think about it very well. You know, I'm not happy, but look at it too very well, holistically. And the company is here to stay. You know, imagine RoyalQ has crashed. What do you want to do? Are we going to complain? We can't complain. So let us work it out. It is a new compensation plan that we can actually work out if we have people that are trading. OBM, you want to say something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Leader OBM, please, you muted yourself. If you can unmute. Yeah, thank you.
Sorry. Okay. Can you hear me now? I want to put you on notice what the recent news now on RoyalQ they gave this morning. The demotion might happen at any time. It's like, you know, we are bombarding them with our request, and so since we are not happy what we are getting, it's like they want to now activate the demotion anytime from now. If you read it, go and read it. I posted it in the group. They can do it at any time. So we should be up and doing. I'm really working now to balance my 20. Let us focus on balancing that 20 first. Whatever you want to do, please balance that your 20. Don't worry about whether you'll be in elite or advisor. Balance of 20. The rest will take care of itself. That's why I want to chip in now. Yeah, I'll talk later. Thank you. Then another thing, there was one of my leader that I think he was supposed to activate or something. Maybe a glitch happened in the system. He couldn't reactivate. He was supposed to reactivate, and this man has qualified. He has over 20 direct, and he has principal advisors rank. You understand? Now, maybe there's a glitch, or maybe he didn't have money to reactivate by default. I don't know. But when the system didn't see him as active, they took him from principal advisor to quant. So now, when we complained, they said they were going to do it on the 1st of September. Now, maybe some people now are having that kind of problem. Maybe that's why they want to now start it right now, not the 1st of August again. Let us be up and doing. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. And if that is, good morning, Leader James and every leader on the call. And if that is the case, that is completely breach of agreement, which should not be allowed and welcomed. Please, we are not fools. We are not stupid. We give all our effort and energy to build this business. And our time are so precious to us. Some of us are leaders from various companies before we embrace RoyalQ with all our hearts. And we give everything over the years. Some of us have been building for the last 4 years, right? So we are supposed to be a stakeholder in the company, and we deserve a lot of respect. We are the one that built the business till now. We are the one that have been promoting RoyalQ since day one, right? So we cannot be taken for granted or taking us unaware. No matter the situation that may be happening right now, you can't be coming and be telling us that because some things is happening, you don't want to change it, you don't want to wait till the end of August again. That should not be welcome. Right? It's not everything they will be looking for. We have worked with several companies before, and we know how things is being run. This issue of being anonymous for years, this is one of the disadvantage it comes with it. I work with several companies, and a lot of those companies, they will have stakeholder meetings every year with the top leaders of the company to dialogue and assess on the new development or changes that might be coming from either compensation plan or product increments. But over the years, we have not been allowed to have such dialogue with the company. We are putting our own time and effort, energy to build. I can equally use my time and energy and brain to do other things with my life. Do you know that? So my time and energy must not be taken for granted. It's so precious to me. Our time is precious to us. So we cannot be underpaid and underrated with our efforts. Please, let's call a spade a spade. This is getting out of hand. We are not stupid, for God's sake. You want to tell me I'm lazy with the business? I've been building for 4 years without doing any other thing? Coming with this system now, without anybody notification, no leader notification. You just come and say, you must build out to conditions. You must meet this condition. You must meet this condition. By fire, by force. Who does that? This is not what we were presented to in the first place. I have come across this kind of system before in the past, where you are bound to conditions. You will now be running scatter to meet those conditions every month. I'm talking from experience. This system is not new to me personally. This KK success. This system is not new to me. This kind of system is not new to me. Any system is coming that is telling you to be maintaining rank every month. It's not going to be healthy and fair for the system. And it brings a lot of collapses. Many competitors will come in along the line. Many competitors will come in and bring a fairer compensation plan along the line. Do they think about that? To build this system is not my own problem. That's one thing some people don't get. It's not the problem of some of us, we leaders. It's not the problem, it's not our problem. But the problem is the people we are bringing into the system. The people we are bringing into the system. How do they have the capacity we have? Do they have the skill we have? Do they have the energy and time we have as an experienced networker to build and sustain this kind of structure? It's not a problem to me. I swear to me, it's not a problem to me to maintain this compensation plan. But how many people can sustain this kind of system for a long period of time? Where they have to be maintaining, with me, you might not have any other thing to do with your life again. Only by focusing on how you're going to be qualifying every month, every now and then. There are some people who are looking for money to do some to activate those ranks and qualify. You need to be this kind of system will not be welcome. Whereby you tell us that they are telling us the memo again that they might not wait for the end of the month before implementing the rank qualification. It's not welcome. It's not welcome. It doesn't mean every announcement they send to us we must welcome. How is that fair? Is that fair? This money announcement now is not fair in any way. That you not give people time again to the end of the month to qualify, that you might change, you might implement the qualification at any time. Abba. This is where I draw my curtain.
Okay, Leader KK says, I understand your, how do you call it? I understand your emotions. You are not the only one that have been building, okay? You are not the only one that have been building. I've also been here since 2021. I believe maybe you might know me because I also know you. RoyalQ is
Sure.
a financial tool. Why did you and I join this opportunity? we noticed that it's a financial tool that you can keep your money, you can be in control of your trading capital. That is my number one reason why I joined. Maybe you might come from a different perspective of team building, and now the compensation plan is not so good. Do you understand? But you need to understand the system they are bringing. They are trying to build a sustainable platform for you and I. It's for the better of our tomorrow, not now. Do you understand? So you need to exercise patience, understand it. You can write to them. That is why they have a customer support. Write to them, ask them. Do you understand? So you can, I know, I understand your pain. It's not easy to build. That one, I'll not lie to you. But it's doable. The product is working. Some people are using RoyalQ to trade alone. They are not even sharing the opportunity. So when it comes to this compensation plan, they don't care. And we, the team builders, we are making money from them. Why? Because their 20% as full fees is being shared with the line of networkers. Do they get a share? No. So who is supposed to complain more? It's them, not us, the team builders plus traders. So if anything, you need to calm down, understand, and see if it's your company. Ask yourself, what measures would you put in place to sustain it? Now, RoyalQ is a company. It's not, how do you call it? That they can just have a board of directors and say, you, we are discussing this. No. In the terms and conditions that we clicked, I read and agreed. When you get time, read through it. Do you understand? It's team building. But when you understand this and you do what you are required to do, you will enjoy the benefits. Ever since this new plan, most people have not been activating. It's only trade because they're like, oh, let's put our tools down. We don't like it. Do you understand? Change is very difficult and it's not easy for people to adapt to change. But once you adapt to it, you will now see the light and be like, oh, so not knowing this one was good. And but those who didn't adapt to it or didn't accept it, they will be the ones regretting at the end. When we started RoyalQ, were we having all these features you and I are enjoying now? No. They are growing. And they always make sure they'll bring something that will benefit both parties, not only one party. It's their company as well. Do you think they will also like to lose? Never. We are not the only ones doing RoyalQ. So please, if anything, calm down. Do your research. Ask people who understand. That is why we organize this meeting. Ask people, oh, do you understand the compensation plan? How do you think? What, like, do you know this? Do you know that? Then you get a clear picture. Then you understand. Like Dr. Newman said, this futures, when it came, my upline personally was like, no, futures, no. We were all scared. But people have traded on it and they are making money. This small capital is generating a lot. Someone with $30 has made more than $100. But if only you know your risk management, because another person will be like, oh no, futures there, hey, all my money is gone. But it's risk management and everything you learn. If you are not a good, how do you call it? If you claim your team members are not good in team building, you as a leader, it's your duty to train them. It's your duty to equip them with all those knowledge. Do you get it? So I understand. You're not the only one that have sacrificed. We have sacrificed a lot. A lot. Even in labor, I was helping my team members. You're not the only one. We organize Zoom sessions. Who pay for our Zoom meetings? We pay for it ourselves. So please, just exercise patience, just be calm. That is why we are putting heads together to move forward. So please, you can't just come and just vent your anger just because you are not happy with the new compensation plan.
No, it's not even the new about the new. It's about the announcement OBM mentioned now that busted me out, right? That they are coming.
Is
It's
it
more
OPM
like a
that did it?
threatening. No.
It's not
I'm
OPM
not
that
saying you
did
are the
the
one that
announcement
wrote it.
now.
Joy, I'm not saying
They
you're the
wrote
one.
it, so go and read it.
So it's
Yeah,
not
so
like,
No be
a
just
ODM.
threat
if
or like
no,
it's not
I
fair. That
understand
is
you
not
take
fair.
a success.
That is not
Relax,
fair. That's my
relax.
point. Major point.
Yes, so relax. They told us 1st of September. That is the word they gave us. Do you understand? So if you have anything, you just go to RoyalQ support. Do you understand? Yeah, because people were bombarding them with a lot of messages. Imagine leaders insulting them. Did you see the emails that were sent to them? No. Imagine it's your own company. Would you let it run this way? We are all here to make money. So it's the hard truth. Let's be honest with it. Because someone would definitely put measures in place to sustain his or her business. That is why all these online businesses, they don't last longer. They always leave. MTS 2 came recently. Where is it now? It's gone. Dobido, where is it now? It's gone. People use their hard-earned money, 27,000 euros, 10,000 euros, all gone down the drain. All gone. This is a platform you and I have been using for how many years now? How many years? 4 years. Have you ever experienced waking up and your money in your Binance is blown out or gone? No. So the product is working. It's up to you and I to share it out to people that need it. Simple as that. So please just calm down. RoyalQ doesn't owe us anything. They don't owe us. There are some platforms that they don't even have this compensation plan we are enjoying here. So let's not be ungrateful. Let's not be selfish. Let's not be greedy. The
And
old system was
wait, I got you right. And that's another point some of us are getting wrong, right? We are many of us brought a lot of our team and networks to the system as well. All this money, all the earnings we are making are not for free. Let's get it right, please. All these incomes we are getting, they are not for free. I prospected somebody to bring $120 to activate from his pockets. I was the one that went out to do the work.
This is not the right place to do this, please.
No. Don't let
This is not the right
It's not
place
about
to
the
do
right. We have. Everybody has his right to his own opinion, right?
of course,
So
yeah.
nobody.
We all have
We all have
rights to our
right
own
to our
opinions,
individual
of course.
opinion. You're
We
not
agree to
telling me that this is not the
disagree.
right place. No.
So yeah, you can talk. Feel
Money,
free.
all the money we have been making are not for free. They are not giving us free money. RoyalQ is not additional. It's not
No,
for our
no,
Christmas.
nobody's giving free money here.
RoyalQ
Of
is not
course.
giving us free money for crying out loud. We work for the money we are making. You get the point. So let's get that point clear as well. We created a platform for us to use to make money. They make money as well from our effort. We make money as well from our personal effort too. So it's a win-win game. It's a win-win game. So you don't need to be blaming game. No. It's a win-win situation, right?
Exactly. But here lies the
We
case.
can also
It's
use
their
our time to do
company.
many other things as
It's
well.
their
So
company
for the
too.
past years. I think other leaders have something
Yeah,
to do.
Dr. Newman, we can hear you.
Yeah. Please, I understand where Leader KK's success is coming from because me too, I joined the business right after the bull run, beer season. I joined the beginning of beer season. So we went through a lot throughout till now. And I've been doing RoyalQ full time for a living. But I'll say this again. RoyalQ is a business on its own. Just like we have MTN, just like we have KFC, McDonald's, and any other business. If someone is going to work at McDonald's, they are really there and they have to put in their everything to make McDonald's work, either by being an employee or part of that business. McDonald's, if it's like a franchise something, if I want to take a branch for McDonald's, I will put in my everything to make sure that McDonald's work. And there will be no way I would, let's say, today, there will be no way I'll cook the food anyways. Or let's say KFC. There will be no way I'll just make the meats or any of these stuffs anyway. Why? Because I want it to look like McDonald's. If I don't meet up with the, no matter how long I am part of McDonald's, if I don't meet up with the criteria McDonald's is looking up to, maybe the number of sales, the way I cook the food, the qualities of that business, because that is the service they are rendering. It's not just about the customers coming. Customers can come today, and if they don't get the taste of McDonald's, the original one, they will not come tomorrow, and that cannot sustain a business. RoyalQ is doing this. The monthly criteria is this is different from product-based network marketing in the sense that product-based survive on referrals. You sell products, and we sell product to human being, meaning what? All in all, whether you are selling product or this, you have to refer to earn. There's no other service. But for this, even if you don't refer, there is a service we are rendering here, just like McDonald's and any other company like that, right? So for you to meet up with these criteria, it's simple, 135 and your 20 direct. If they come in, what is the service? Trading. Now, if they come in and we focus more on the service we are rendering, nothing is impossible. If we all make up our mind that there's going to be a way, there will be a way, right? If we focus on the service, yes, we cannot have everyone to come into the business. And someone maybe might struggle, fight the system, like saying maybe they've been here for 3, 4, 5 years. But the question is, the number of team members they had, how many do they have there now? Why are they not in the business today? It is because we didn't focus on the service, and the business cannot stand. Because if that's the case, meaning we have to survive on new referrals, but that's not the main service we are rendering here. When I joined this business, I joined from a product-based network marketing. So coming here, it was very difficult for me. If you can ask Leader Doris and some other leaders, very difficult for me. For more than 8 months, I will attend meetings, and if they are talking about trading, my whole mind will be busting me because I was new to the space. I didn't come here I didn't even know anything about trading. I was only told I should come. The one who referred me, I should come and what's the name? Like, because I was building one product base, he told me this place is good, and if people are trading, I didn't even know what crypto was. But when I came here, I realized that no, we do not. The main service, if you want to make passive income, it's when you have your people. Because if we have our own clothing brand, there's no way we'll say, oh, because this business does, and that's how people are treating online businesses. That's why most online businesses do not stay. They do not last. Why? Because, oh, after all, no be my papa business, so make I do them anyway. Let me refer, get the commissions, get the money and everything. And if I get money, I'll go into my own personal traditional business. But for any other multi-million or multi-billion dollar, Binance today, what's the name? Facebook and all these people. We don't even know the CEOs, but we are using the applications. We use TikTok to do our normal businesses and all those things. Because of what we get from that, our money is not with them and all. So for them to stay here forever, it is when we now understand that, okay, because that is what I had to understand. I had to push my limits, go out of because at first it was very difficult for me to learn these trading stuffs. But I saw to it that no, this is the service we are rendering. Let me put up time. So I had to sleepless nights and all those things, learning the trading, learning the service we have to render and all those things. And yes, you cannot keep all your team and all those things, but with this new compensation plan, right, there is always a way. Everyone will try to take their own responsibility. The burden will not come and be on you, the uplines alone. If you've been here for more than 4 years, especially for a V4 and above, look how you shouldn't be, let's say, a global partner and be working extremely hard like you're a newbie. At least global, and there's another thing in business called experience. You cannot go and job in even $100,000 company. RoyalQ is they are willing to become $1 billion company, just like any other big business. We cannot go and job in even our normal traditional $100,000 company without experience. We go to school for many years to build experience, to go and work in that company full time, 8 hours a day, for them to give a salary. How more a business like this? Meaning, if you are putting in, there's a reason why we got to that V4, V5, V6 to build experience. So when newbies are coming in, if I get to V5 and I'll be like, okay, because I've got to V5, my experience is what the newbies are going to grow with. Just like how our jobbing sector, we go to school for many years to build experience for them to grow, it. My experience is what they will grow with. So at least this part, principal, and then let me use global partner. That's the main thing. Global partners will now be like advisors, just like what they are saying, right? You'll be giving tips and tricks, not just to leave it, because if this business belongs to us, there's no way you build your own business to the top. And even if you are retiring, at least once in a blue moon, oh, you people should do this. You will not have to do something extremely. That's not a system, right? So it's not just about coming in with the people, having the people in the business. No, it's about the weight we have in a business, the people in a business. Because of this, a lot of people are just referring and leaving. We've all done that because I'm coming from a product base. But then when we sit down to look at this critically, right? It even got to a point, personally, let me use myself as an example. Personally, when I had to take my time to understand this, me, truth be told, there was a time when, I don't know if other V4s can confirm that, there was a time when no market dumps. And if market dumps, the market works like the law of gravity. It's easy to dump, but then difficult to rise, right? Because of the demand and supply something. So if market dumps, my earnings drop. Why? Because of the floating something. And when I got there, I had to take my time to learn this trading, master this craft and all those things, right? It got to a point, I realized that no, the service we are rendering is this. What did I do? There was a time we would start doing that, but I'm just saying something. There was a time when we were even giving signals. We were giving signals to it. It got to a point I said, no, hard training, easy battle. These people are here to learn this. This is what we are rendering to them. Let's rather teach them what to do. What happened? I'm using my own experience as an example. It got to a point for the past 1 year. My earnings, even if it would drop, it's very difficult for it to come. Even if it would drop, let's say if market should dump, I see many people's earnings dropping and all those things, but my earnings will be a little bit close to 3 figure. That is even if market is bad. Why? Because I had to learn this, and even I had to adapt to the futures when everyone was having problem with it, right? I had to look into it and say, no, there's an opportunity here. There's something here. I went to many leaders. Some of the leaders can confirm that to you. I went to many. I said, no, there's nothing impossible. Some leaders were like, no, floating is impossible. You cannot take it out of the way. I said, there is something, right? When we saw that, just like this new system, when we saw that, we realized that no, RoyalQ will not bring something with no reason. There's this one on RoyalQ too. I've forgotten the name. It's on spot. It's on spot. The other one, if someone can remind me. Most people have not even looked
The
up to that.
great strategy, the
Boat.
great, yeah,
There
the
is a
great
time
boat.
and there's a time and season in this business you can use grid boats. A lot of people have not even asked when, because grid boat is used when market is ranging, and we have years. We have after Bitcoin halving, we know we have bull run, after bull run, bear season, then accumulation. During that time, you can use the grid boat. We've not asked all this. So this new system, they're running like a business. We cannot be doing RoyalQ like we used to do other online businesses. Now, most of us are doing it. We're doing it. Other online businesses because it doesn't belong to us. No, RoyalQ is a business. Even our jobs, it doesn't belong to us. But we put in all our time in those jobs. We sacrifice everything to make someone's job work. How about RoyalQ? So this is even proving to us that RoyalQ, they are really here for business. They are here to stay. And as an individual IR, representative of the company holding this business, meaning we should focus more on the qualities of the business. Train the people to know what to do and how to do. No matter where the market goes, right? Someone will still make profit because they know what to do and how to do. We should know time and season for the market, right? We should know time and season. Okay, this time around, bull run, so we should be trading this more often. No matter how market will go against you, to still come and go up. Why? Because we are in that trend. Bear season, we know what to be trading. So if someone is scared of liquidation, it's simple. Look, during bear season, you look for high project coins. That is very difficult. Like Bitcoin is very difficult for Bitcoin to just pump 100% during bear season. So no matter how you put your cycle short, open, let's say 20-30% margin call on Bitcoin when you are shorting, it is impossible for Bitcoin to just pump 100% during bear season and liquidate. You see, time and season. We just have to know all this from the experience we've been able to gather. But if we have V4, V5, V6, most leaders making money are relaxed. So how do the newbies coming in? They don't have any experience. We are like teachers. We are the ones who are supposed to use our years of experience and all those things to teach them that, okay, this season you are supposed to do this season you are supposed to do that. No, but we leave them to suffer on their own, which is very wrong. So this new system, all right, is just like a franchise business. If you have a branch, and if you have a company, right, if you have your team and all those things, it's just like you having a franchise, like a branch. You have to handle it well, give it the good taste, give it everything it's supposed to, for the business to last. If you want to meet up with the criteria of the global pool something, right, it is simple. You make sure you're 135 and 20 direct are in the business. If you have your own restaurant or if you have your own trading business, if this business belongs to you, you will want the people coming into the business to be able to renew every year. The same thing here. So we have to now take the business as our own, not as it belongs to some, no, as our own, and then build it like it belongs to us, just like we do other people's job. And that only can the business become what we want it to become. Because if someone should destroy or tarnish the name of this business, there are leaders that are working very hard, training their people, doing this, doing that. There are some other leaders that are not doing that. All right. But the other leaders that are not doing that, just referring, leaving them and all those things, what then happens? Those people will spoil the name of RoyalQ, forgetting that we are all using the same brand, like a franchise something. So someone who have come across all those people before, if you meet them somewhere, oh, forget, RoyalQ is this. No one will even care whether you are doing the right thing or not doing the right thing. All they know is that RoyalQ is this because someone has done that. It's like going to eat McDonald's or what's the name, KFC, at a branch. That branch, let's say leader OBM is holding that branch. If leader OBM should not cook the food well, if I should come and eat, next time I will not go to any McDonald's because I will think McDonald's do not know how to cook. But the mistake is coming from his branch, right? But if leader OBM have criteria, there's a strict rules and all those things. Do you understand? Leader OBM will make sure to meet up with whatever he's supposed to meet up with to make McDonald's what it is. Right, there's a saying in tree that Abeba Akwa saying na, and with this new compensation plan, it's going to stop all this. Most people have got 10,000 plus downlines before. Today, where are they? So it's not just about who is coming; it's about who comes and then stay, get the qualities of what they are here for. And if it's better to be making 0.1 cent, I'm not saying from the pool, but from your direct quantification and all those things, from people trading, than the person coming, you get $120. It's not just about the money, because some of us, we are not even here to build for the money. We are here for that freedom. So if we come and then the people come in, let's say they trade, they can do all those things by themselves. We focus on the trainings and all those things, right? If tomorrow we are not there, okay, your business will keep running. There's no way you come below, what's the name? You come below that number. What's the name? 135. If you look at me, my system today, okay, it got to a point.
Try to be short and round up so that Lisa can contribute. We have a lot of people raising up hand already. A lot of leaders. So try to round up so others can also.
Let him finish. Let him finish, my friend. Newman,
If you look
Dr.
at my
Newman, continue,
business,
please. Yeah.
if you look at my business for the past 2 years, I'm talking out of experience. My first year, people were coming, hosting conferences, jumping. And one thing in business, if you jump to the top, you will fall. What did I do? We were training. The leaders that even got me to V4, I trained them personally myself. I didn't get one person who is a network marketer to come and push me. I train all the leaders that I have in my system that are building. They have branches. They know how to do. These leaders, some of them even had to take 1 year, 8 months for them to master the craft of everything, just like any other business. We go to school to use years to master something to job. The same thing. But today, as I'm talking to you, a lot of people see their systems declining. Let's say the numbers. After every year, a lot of people's boats expire, your number reduces. For me, for the past 1 year or something, when we had to adapt to the futures, put up the qualities, and you cannot get everyone. Do you understand? But with this, we'll get majority. The weight. What happens every time? My business, it keeps increasing. Every blessed day, people keep increasing in my business. Sorry, but I'm just saying something. I came to meet people having so many downlines in the business. But today, as I'm talking to you, all right, I have 1,300 activated members whose boat has not expired, and it keeps adding up. After year, they keep renewing. Why? It's because they get something from that. And I don't even drop signal anymore. We teach them to know what to do. That is the service we are rendering. So if everyone, when we started like this, people were giving up. Oh, no, some of us are busy. Some of us are doing, but it's money everyone wants, right? We didn't go that way. We still had to go the hard way. But on a long run, right? Sometimes, even if you don't do anything, we don't drop signal. You can ask anyone who is in my group. We don't give the signals and all those things. Yet, I can tell you that if not for the pull something this month to which the supply has outweighed demand, do you understand? From next month, that is why RoyalQ even wants to bring it so that we see. Okay, you then earnings match according to like better than even when I used to drop signals. When people were feeding on my signals, my earnings were more than when I used to drop signals. So it's high time we calm down, understand what they are doing, take this business like it's our own, not just build and refer just like any other product-based network marketing. Treat it just like we treat our jobs. Put in the time and effort. If only you know you are here to build. If you know you are not here to build, then do not build. If you know you are here to build, then you have to, meaning you are part of this, you have to also make sure it works, just like any other business, the jobs we do out there. And that is when we can have a forever business to ourselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Newman. So, Leader OBM, your hands is still up. Is it an old one or so that I'll let ND Looks also talk?
No, it's
Leader
another one.
OBM. Okay, you are done.
It's another one.
Okay. So, ND Looks, please unmute yourself. ND Looks, kindly unmute yourself.
All right, so I want to thank everybody for finding the time to be here. Like I said in the meeting yesterday, there's a business model, and the platform is not making as much money as it was making, and it wants to push people to action. But I want to just make a recommendation. Every leader you see here believes in RoyalQ. That's the first thing I want to tell you. Even anybody that is shouting in anger, don't even think that they don't understand RoyalQ. They understand even where RoyalQ is going, they understand it. So you don't even need to lecture them. These same people you see that are angry and shouting, they will still build. They will still build the business. Okay, so that is what you need to understand. Our passion for RoyalQ is beyond the surface. However, my concern is the sequence of events. And like I told a couple of leaders, we need a direct contact, even if it's for just a few V6, to really be able to pass recommendations. So here's why I'm saying this. I had a session with some Chinese original equipment manufacturers, and they were coming up with complex things. So as an analyst, I sat down with them and said, we won't agree with what you want. What do you want? Explain, because your terms is complicated. Back and forth, they don't understand English. You know, at the end of the day, taking it step by step, I now realize that what they want is actually the same thing we want. And we met ourselves in the middle. So sometimes with these companies that don't, speak direct English, you can even give them very powerful recommendations that will give them what they want and also give you what you want. So that's my concern about the system. Personally, this RoyalQ, I would recruit 1,000 people, but it's directly now. I had about 26, I had over, of course, I've directly recruited over 100 plus people, but I put people on people structure and all that. I used to have 30 plus directly, but with this thing I checked, I was shocked. I saw only 17. So I'm sure I'm going to close it up before September 1 deadline. What we're saying here is we need to bombard, we need to let them know. They will still do what they want to do. Do you understand? They will do what they want to do because they have their goal and their vision and their target, which is not bad. But we need to let them have a feeling of how we feel, and that is okay. So it's okay if people go to support and say, this new compensation plan is not transparent. In the past, I used to see my team income as I activate, as people are trading. I know those who are trading in my team and how they're successful. Now, I don't even know who to help in my structure. I don't know. So we can give those complaints to, let them feel it. That's my own position. And the reason is this. It started with an extension of the withdrawal from instant withdrawal to 24 hours. Okay. Then, then this. All right. What if they come tomorrow and tell you can only withdraw once in 2 weeks or once in a month? They have a big vision, which is good though. Like I told you, most times they have a vision, which is good, which is actually the same thing you want. Personally, I've been concerned about leaders who just relax. Network market professionals know that you must build a business for 10 years before you can relax. If you are a network marketer, any business you start, you must build it for a decade. You must create 50 people like you before you can say you want to relax. So I understand what they're doing. They're throwing, it's a disruption, right? They're disrupting such that if you're not doing anything, you'll be earning little. Duplication has been lacking in the team. And so there's a need for people to understand that going forward, I know they might not reverse this, but going forward, this is my take personally. Just find a funnel to keep building directly, all right? Then as you build directly, help your direct if they wish to build. You have to keep building. I know all the leaders that are angry here, they will still build. They will not stop building RoyalQ. If you talk to them privately, they have their plans to support their teams. But it's okay for people to vent, to realize that the transparency is taken away and that things are being put in place that doesn't really make sense. For example, people could recommend to them, so why don't you allow people enter the 5 levels of generation? Do that first. Allow people to enter the 10th level of their generation. Do that first. Then you can take away anything else from the 10th generation. So there are different recommendations, but bottom line, I will encourage leaders. Go drop a chat every day to RoyalQ. State the complaints, state the lack of transparency, because as it stands now, in my structure, I don't know who is trading. Now, in my structure, I have an inactive account, direct downline, that's inactive for the last 3 years, that is called an elite advisor. Why would you call that person an elite advisor? That means you have shared money to the person, money that should have come to other elite advisors, and reducing the portion to those people. So there are really concrete things we need to bombard the company with. Let them know that this thing they did, it has affected us. But after the anger, we look at it. What can we do to support those who we brought into the business? What can we do to keep building? But don't try to correct the leader who is angry, because that anger is valid. We need to find a way to contact the owner. I don't know. There has to be a way for Zoom sessions to hold between the company, and even if it's 1 or 2 V6, if they want to speak to Oli Oyibo, they can speak to 1 V6 or 2 that will pass information to us. We understand that we can also communicate, because support is crazy. So thank you very much, leaders. Keep believing, keep getting better at trading. If you are good at trading, you will realize that this thing doesn't really bother you. But networkers are going to be challenged, because building your team of 20, if you are short, can challenge you for this short time. But we will all rise to the challenge. Even if we get demoted, we will all rise to the challenge, because RoyalQ is like, part of our family. But we have to let the company know that what you did and the way you did it does not make sense. We were all positive about the new compensation plan. I even did a video. We all understand it. I did a video. I told people, be passionate. Be passionate. It's going to be lots of money sharing, only to see funny things. All right. So those funny things are caused by so many inactive accounts that they've allotted ranks to, that shouldn't be getting those ranks. And there are so many of them. If I could see a direct dialer that has not activated for 3 years being called an elite advisor, I can tell you that there could be tens of thousands of such people. So why did they not check that? We need to give them that feedback. So give them the feedback, let them know. But at the end of the day, for me, I'm still going to be doing my RoyalQ business. I'm still going to complete my team of 20. But RoyalQ has shown us that if we rely on you 100%, you might just shock us. So that's it. That's the feedback. But please don't entirely give up on RoyalQ. And please, I want to suggest, don't lecture people too much. Just another thing I want to say is this. And finally, before I drop, it's an idea that came to me, and it might not be a good idea for people, right? People might say it's wicked. In my structure, I know V4s that are inactive. Their bot is inactive. Under the V4, I know the V3 that the bot is inactive. I'm going to meet those people that their hierarchy is empty. I say, see, if you want to activate your bot, just talk to me. I'll give you $30 back. I don't care about I'll give you $30. Just come directly to me, because now the team structure is useless. It doesn't pay me in any way. So come activate for $90. Yeah, I'm going to give you the $30 back. Come, so I'll be seeing your gas fee. Then, before doing that, you have one condition. You must be ready for aggressive training. If you're not ready for aggressive training, just go and look for Ponzi and do. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. So the next person we have is Abbas Ayobami Moshud. Kindly unmute
All right.
yourself, please.
Thank you, Madam Doris. Thank you, all the great leaders. This is much money, much strategy. So we thank God for everything. And I want you to understand that what is happening right now is what they normally call all things work together for good. Okay. What I expect, yesterday, on the yesterday call, as if I knew what is going to happen today. I made a statement, if everybody could remember, that we should, handle this particular matter with care. Because sometimes, to be sincere with you leaders, all these things, I don't think we need it for now. The call we had yesterday and the one we had this morning. Do you know what, if you have this kind of call, do you know what we're supposed to tell ourselves? We're supposed to give us one another a kind of assignment. And what is that assignment? Hello, guys. We discovered that some region, they are happy about this cooperation plan. Is there anything we are not getting right from the cooperation plan? Why we think it's a bad cooperation plan? Oh yeah, all the leaders, let's all go back to go and study this cooperation plan and understand it better. Okay? Because then another thing you need to understand is this. You cannot understand this cooperation plan until when it starts to they execute it. What if they now execute this cooperation plan and you now think that because after the yesterday call, one of the things I used to understand very well is cooperation plan. I went back to go and look into it deeply. And when I look at this new cooperation plan, honestly speaking, this is the beginning of building generational wealth in RoyalQ. I get you now. As in all we have been building all this while, even when we're talking about residual, this is the best time to build residual and even generational income. What we thought, the angle we are seeing this cooperation plan is not up to what we think. Okay, normal, everybody knows that before you can become V2, you need 20 direct. The same thing is still intact. But they kept emphasizing on active, meaning that they want more traders. Because when I check my back office now as a fee 5, meaning that they let me know that I still have 7 active directs. Okay? Meaning that I will know that, okay, thank God they are not asking me to bring in new people. The moment you are able to build 20 active direct, you are done. Because they said they'll say every first week of the 4th day of the month, they will be assessing those people. Because some people are getting it twisted, as if every month they need to be doing recruiting. Not like that. For my monthly members now, out of 350, they tell me that I have 111 already. And not that this month I just got them. So our assignment now is everybody to go back to this compensation plan, go and study it very well. When we now study it and when they execute it, and we now see that it's not paying us than what we have before, I think this is where we're supposed to be having this kind of conversation and discussions. But with what I'm seeing, what is ahead of this new comp plan is far better than what we had before. Now, some leaders said they have diverted some of their direct to their team members. If I tell you that it's still going to be win-win for you, because don't forget, you still need these people in those teams where you put them, because they are contributing numbers of active in your team. So meaning that active in your team is not necessarily your direct. They are talking of your what? Indirect. This time around. Okay, so and to me, if everybody with the numbers they require in our team, if you have 20 and all these 20 they are trading actively, you have the 300 and something your team they are trading actively, you'll be earning residual income continuously and it's going to be constant. Okay, it won't be a situation whereby you earn certain money this year or this month and you're not earning last month. In fact, I myself that have not been 100% active in the business, I've been looking for a way to put all these things in place for myself. You know what I mean? Meaning that even some inactive leader like somebody like me, with this new cooperation plan will make us active again. And those that have been active before, they will be the one that will benefit the most. So, my people, I want to let us know that all these things I'm seeing here is good, but big place, our leaders, physics, I want to challenge us. Not when there's any challenge or any issue like this, you will start to call on leaders. Let's have a follow-up calls on leaders, okay, regularly, whether once in a month, once in a week, whatsoever. Let's try and make things be happening like this. And I also support what Andy Luke said. No matter how anonymous the company is, they should give our physics a kind of opportunity to reach out to them. We are now in 21st century. We are now in an era whereby many people that have not heard about RoyalQ before, they have got their hands burnt and all that. And once they don't know any traces of a company, no matter how genuine it is, no matter how sustainable it is, they will have a kind of doubt. So if there's a way, if they can do us that kind of favor by having one of our CVCs, either Leader James or Dr. Money, and they could have access to the company, at least it will be appreciate this. So to me, The assignment is every leader should go back to their drawing board instead of we going back and forth. But what I'm seeing in this cooperation plan, believe you me, it is, even let me not quickly tell you this. This cooperation plan in the beginning might not be rosy as you think, as you might think. But if you can, bear that pain and build this kind of structure, less, even though if it takes you after 1 year to build this kind of structure sustainable, as in conveniently, if you can build it, honestly speaking, you will continue to earn from the rest of your life. And even your children and children to come will continue to earn from it. Thank you, my leaders.
Wow, thank you. Today we are getting ideas. We are getting a lot of tips from all leaders. That is good. Now the next person is Samson Rice. Wow, please unmute. Hello.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you are hearing my voice. I've been hearing different contributions and conversations towards this new compensation plan. Sincerely, this compensation plan to me is the best thing that will ever happen to my life, because this compensation plan really want to bring out my work as a leader. I see this compensation plan as those leaders that are lazy for the past years in the business to buckle up and to be able to do what is called duplication. And where there is duplication, then you cannot benefit from what RoyalQ wants to offer us. So I want to pick each point from what leaders have said. Now, I see this compensation plan as a way to make sure that all our team members are making money. And I want we, the leaders, to be able to train our team members. Most of them don't know the part of the building aspect. Why some, they don't know the part of the trading aspect. So among us, if you know that you know this trading very well, please, you need to impart your team to make money. Because when they make money, they can build the business. But if they are not making money, they are not building any business. And from that making of money, it will lead them to people that will join. Because many people, they got discouraged because they're not making money in their trading aspect. So this is what we need. And that's when the compensation plan will now come in play. Okay, now many people, they said, after they saw the Elite Advisor rank as a promo this month, they realized that them personally, they have 17 members directly, they have 10 members directly from them. All right, but don't forget, this thing will still count for you by building, by training. So I want us to see this compensation plan as a means to make generational wealth. I prefer this compensation plan than before, because before is to relax by the leaders. But now there's no more relaxation. So if you are our leaders, please train us, teach us those things that you use to make your profit on daily basis, because we have new members coming in. We overpromise them that, look, this robot is going to make money on daily basis. But you find out that they are discouraged, making money that is not even encouraging. All right? They will just be laughing at us that what can the robot do? But when we focus on people, all right? When you focus on people, to train people on how to use the robots. See, okay, just forget the compensation plan now. Train people, we the leaders, you know this business very well, B. Don't keep it to yourself. Train all of us, so that we can duplicate this thing to people that are coming. So that those who are in quant, they can quickly go to the Elite Advisor. So this is the foundation of duplication. That's why I love what Dr. Newman said, that he's no more dropping signal. He has trained people. If you don't train people, won't they depend on signal? For those that are ready for the training, teach them. And once you teach them, they will now know how to build the business, because that's when they'll be happy. to become the elite. Shebi, we want help our business. That's why we are putting people under people. But when you train them to know their work, that look, the foundation of RoyalQ is how to use the robot. That is the main thing, because they too, they want to promote their own product, which is the robot usage. So I'm happy. And when I saw this call, when I saw this compensation plan, sincerely, I have started doing trainings underground with my team members, maybe on WhatsApp call, general call, starting to motivate them, because this compensation plan brings about duplication. It brings about duplication. What you know, transfer it to the other person. You know how to build, transfer it to the other person. And that's when you start enjoying RoyalQ compensation plan. I'm happy when I saw the compensation plan. That I said, this compensation plan is the most reasonable, the most ever used compensation plan I've seen in my life. So I want to encourage us, please, our leaders, VCs, please help us out. Teach us on how to use more of the robot, so that we can be able to duplicate this to our team members to build our ranks. And I pray this time is our starting point to reap the fruit of our labor in RoyalQ. Thank you so much. God bless.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the next person is Ocean Team Digital Gold. Kindly unmute yourself. Today, dear,
All
we are
right.
hearing a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good day, everybody. I do not want to really touch on the compensation plan. I don't really want to go into the compensation plan. RoyalQ is an amazing platform on its own. What I would like to touch on is to give grace. There are people that, not everybody can understand things at the same time pace as everybody else. You might even see top leaders that are discouraged. I think we should give grace and motivate. Some people might not understand it now, and eventually will understand it. So I want to plead with all of us not to give up on such persons, because when Leader KK Success was talking, I see a lot of people in the chat. They were kind of dropping laugh emojis. They were just making jest of the whole thing. I think everyone anger or their anger is valid, but I think that we should be able to give grace. I thank you, Leader Doris and Dr. Newman, for able to explain these things to them. So I believe that we should reach out to these certain persons, continue to explain to them. Even leaders, top leaders, they need encouragement. They might be feeling down. I think this is the time, because if they've given their all over time, I think this time that maybe they are down is the time they need you, because they've always been giving you their best. So if this time around they are not getting it, I think it should be us to reach out to them, always explain it, motivate them, and I believe that they will understand it. We all cannot understand things at the same time. Some people, it's going to take them a while. Some people, they will get it immediately. So I think that is what I want to talk about. And also, I don't like where team builders are being downplayed. That's where, because it's more easy. It's easier said to just say, oh, go and get 20 persons in a month or less than. It's easier said, than done. I understand the new system wants to bring leaders. I've seen a lot of leaders that are sleeping. A lot of leaders are also going to say, oh, when I get to V6, I will retire. In business, you don't retire in business. It's like Dangote saying, no, I'm going to retire. He's actively pushing. He's still pushing his business till now. You can't retire. You have people under your team. Particularly this particular compensation plan is everybody needs to be successful right now because we are getting rewards from the pool. So everyone now needs to be successful. You cannot be doing my team, your team, our team. I think we need to get that right. But most importantly, please give grace, give so much grace to the people that haven't got it right now. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you. Leader James, you are back, so please carry over. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All your suggestions are welcome. What I just want us to do right now, the way forward. What is the way forward for everything? The way forward is let us try as much as possible to check through your team, check the requirements that you need to do to to grow your team, to make sure that you fulfill the conditions. Let me tell you this. What you need to do is the 1, 2, 3 of RoyalQ is the ABC of RoyalQ is once you understand how to trade, you understand how to use the robots, and you are trading with the robots, then you duplicate that process to others. Then and you teach others how to do that, definitely you will grow organically. So if you can do that, you that you are no longer active, try as much as possible to wake up and become active. When you are active, definitely you will make money. I must be honest with you. We cannot continue. RoyalQ came up with this new plan that okay, um, this is the way forward. Yes, we cannot continue to do the same thing the same way. I believe that the plan is to make us earn better. So let us try as much as possible to um, do the needful. So if you have questions, just raise up your hands and I will unmute you so you can move freely.
Hello. Okay. So my aside the contributions, what I want to add to it is aside we getting our 20 direct and also helping the willing team builders in our team to also get their direct. Because once you are getting the 20 direct, it's moving up. Okay. Now, aside that, I would like us to also organize leaders meeting, okay, leadership training, whereby we can impact a lot of knowledge into our leaders. Do you understand? Like there should be trainings on our mindset, on how to build a team, because some people don't even have the skills it takes to build a team. They are just okay, I'm bringing people, that's all. So if we can have, because now the team building is not about I'm in leader OBM's team, I'm under leader James Amakara, I'm under Dr. Bani, I'm under here. No, now all of us, it's a collective thing that we are doing now, that it will help the pool. Do you understand? So now this is where we have to add ideas. This time around, it's not like you're not in my team, I won't add you to my group. You're not, because it's we are going to all work together to make more money. If you're on a elite level, all the elites, so all of us are going to be working together. So if we can have at least once a month, because some of us have our personal Zoom meetings that we've been hosting, because we cannot always let our team members attend the big Zooms. Like, for instance, if I'm a leader and I have 20 people in my team, I should find a day which is appropriate for all my team members to host a meeting for them, aside the general one that we all attend. Okay, by so doing, you'll be able to go down to your roots and help those who need help. Because some people, when they attend the main meeting, they are not able to concentrate. Others too, they are slow, you understand, to pick things up. So that's what I suggest. If it's a good idea, let's put it in action so that we can have leaders like Dr. Newman, leader James Amakara, leader OBM, the man who spoke earlier on, I've forgotten his name. Is it Mokwena or something? I've forgotten his name. Like, I've never heard from him before. This is my first time hearing from him. And I've learned a lot. Okay, just today. So you can imagine if we put all these leaders together, because our mindset plays a powerful role in this our business, our mindset. Okay, so if we can work on those things, it will also help us as a team. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Leader Doris. So what we are going to do is what we are going to do right now is, thank God that I saw a group that's been passed around, just the way forward by the. You can just copy that link and post it on this group. So whatever we want to do, this is what we want to do, the way forward. So we want to we're going to be organizing a Zoom meeting. Me too. Right now, it's a wake up call for me. Just like the way we started. So we're organizing a Zoom meeting, training people on how to trade, basically on how to trade. So what we first of all we start on is we want to call for those that can help us trainers, train people on how to trade. If you want to learn how to trade, on how to use the RoyalQ bot. So that aside, once we train people on how to trade, then the next step is how to build team, how to grow organic team. So once we have that in place, definitely you'll be able to meet your requirements. And funny enough, your 20 active people is, you have 20 people under you that are active. It is for a year. You understand? And then you need to now focus. Let us say you are 20 active people that we are talking about is for those that want to actually move up to the rank of the bigger ranks. So what you just need to do is try as much as possible to start small. The way you can start to grow. As we were once like that before, let us channel that energy again. Let's bring it again. So we will start with traders, people who can teach on how to trade. This is our like a voluntary service. We want to bring group of traders. So we want group of traders, people that can teach people on how to trade. Then in our own little way, then maybe after this call, we just sit and think out many strategies, because right now I don't have any other company I promote except RoyalQ. So I am in it full time. So I should be able to give RoyalQ at least 10 hours of my time every day. So I will sit down and think of what ways we can do to actually generate links, because we as leaders, we are to help you grow. We are to help every one of you that are struggling grow. So probably we'll have another call. We'll be having a Zoom call once in a week. It will be a general Zoom call. It will be a general Zoom call. Please take notes. Just like an international Zoom call. So it's not only for Africa. It will be a general Zoom call where you can send in your prospects, just like the way we've been doing some years back. So we'll have a general Zoom call, and that Zoom call, it's for those that are not in RoyalQ. Is like a prospect Zoom call. So we are to help you, close a sales with that Zoom call. So we'll be doing that once every week. So you target yourself that, okay, maybe it might be Tuesday, it might be Wednesday, it might be Thursday, it might be Friday, but that general Zoom call is once a week. And take note, it is for prospects and leaders. It is for prospects and leaders. And then those that are, and to share testimony. So prospect, you have to send your prospect, this is what I want to help our new, members to grow their team. So you have a prospect, you tell them that we have a Zoom call at this date, at this time, and then you give them the link. Just and it's not going to be long. It's just going to be a 1-hour training, and then we'll definitely call for people that are presenters. It might not be only me, it might be other leaders. So we want to structure it very well. I will have some from my team, then we will have some from other African teams. So it's not only going to be one team. We are coming together now, irrespective of the irrespective of the what will I call it, the structure you are in. So we want to come together, pull our resources together. Right now, RoyalQ has decentralized it. There is no it's not about referral now. So everybody now is working as one. So as for you to be able to qualify for that pool to be able to make money. So we will fix a time, a date, and for that Zoom call, it will be once a week, and it is a prospect Zoom call. So that Zoom call, it's going to be a powerful Zoom call where you can send your prospect. I'm saying it again, you can send your prospect, and when they join, we are to help you close that sale for you. So we will tell them to go back to the person who invited you to the Zoom call. So with that, it will be an avenue to help you meet up with your targets. Then another Zoom call which we are going to do, because there are possibility that we might have 2 Zoom calls in a week. The one Zoom call will be for prospects to close sales. The other Zoom call will be for members. One Zoom call will be for prospect, and that is it. When we are saying it's a prospect Zoom call, we don't expect members to populate that Zoom call. So those that will be in the Zoom call are leaders. So we want to tell them the business, tell them how the business works, tell them what we have benefited, and tell them what they can also benefit when they join the business. So when they register and when they become members, when they join the other Zoom calls, the other Zoom call is for what? For members. How to use the tool, then how to grow with the tool. So I don't want, when we are talking about a Zoom call for prospect, a member is there. You understand? So it is for prospect. Your goal is we are creating the platform for you. Your goal is to send your prospect there. Leave the rest for us. We'll use our experience to close the deal for you. Then you that you don't know how to use the RoyalQ robot, then you join the Zoom call for members. So now what the phase we are in right now is we want to start looking for people that will volunteer to speak in the Zoom call. So we assign committee to that. Those people that are they will volunteer to speak for prospect Zoom call and also for members Zoom call. That members training, we want to train you how to use the bots very well. Then how to use the bots to trade. Then how to use the bots to grow your team. So we can now shuffle it. If we are going to use this week to train on how to trade, the next week we are talking about network marketing. Then the like that, the week we talk about how to trade, the next week we're talking about network marketing, like that, we shuffle it. So you are learning how to trade, you are learning. So when you come in, let's say when you are registered as a prospect, then you join, if you have activated, you are now joining the next Zoom call. So you definitely constantly you'll be joining the members Zoom call to be training yourself, to be refreshing your memory on how to use it, how to trade, how to manage your robot, how to then once you are now well equipped, you will definitely see it. You will see the result, because once you have that, you will grow organically. The goal right now is to grow, to focus on how to grow organically in RoyalQ. So we are now, RoyalQ has made it now that there's no upline, there's no, I'm in Julius team, I'm in team 1, 2, 3, I'm in Indian team, this Nizam team. I mean, there is no team again. There's no team. All the team now is collapsed into one. So what we need to do now is to pull our resources together, get the best traders, the best of the best traders. Let us learn the best presenters. Then we as leader will manage them. So we need to gather ourselves together and grow and use this opportunity to grow. Fine. We have I have slept too long, but I am awake because my goal right now to use this new system to our advantage. Because by the time the demotion starts, that is when you see that definitely you will make money. Because when the demotion starts, you will see a lot of people will be earning thousands of RoyalQ balance, RB every day. So what I want you to do right now for me is try as much as possible, dust your resolution, try and make sure that you prepare your mind for what is coming. So I'm going to try as much as possible to make, I will plan this, I'll plan the whole thing. Anyone who is with me, if you are with me on this new thing, I want you to be dropping your comments. So we want those that can present, we want those that can teach on how to trade, team building. So for presentation is for prospecting. There's not everybody that is gifted on how to talk. So that is why we want to do the prospecting for you this time. So you have someone, what you just be doing is talk about RoyalQ the way you can talk about it. And if anybody asks you how does it work, don't worry. You know what? There's a Zoom meeting that is going to come up on this particular date. And I think let us for me, I will talk to the leaders in the Zoom. I'll talk to leaders in our team everywhere. So we want to fix a day that is convenient in the week. So everyone will come together in the evening. It will be constant. That was how we started then. So it will be constant. Those that can present and those that can okay. This is what will happen. Leader Doris, are you with me?
Yes, please. Yes, please. I'm with you. Yes, please.
I'm going to call for a meeting again.
Okay. Okay. For leaders. Okay.
I'm going to call it for it will be a general meeting, not even for
Meeting.
it.
Okay. Okay. No problem. That's
I'm going
okay.
to call for a meeting tomorrow. Around 10 o'clock West African time. That is
11 o'clock our time.
yes.
European time. Okay.
I
UK time.
want you to post it on all the group. I also post it on
Okay.
every group.
Sure.
So
I'll
it will
create
be a
the
very
link. Okay.
it will be a general meeting, another general, because there will be a meeting back to back right now.
Yeah.
So we want to
Create the
try as much as
awareness.
possible to arrange ourselves, because we are going to be having meeting twice a week. That meeting that is going to be for prospects, it is for prospects, not for members. So we are going to let people know that it is for prospects. So let us just say that if we have meeting that we have 100 people in attendance, we should know that at least 90% of those people in the group, the meeting, are prospects. So the way we are going to talk about it will be different from when we are talking about members. So we definitely in that meeting tomorrow, we want to know volunteers, those that will be ready to do presentations, RoyalQ presentations for prospects. So if we have enough volunteers, we will create a special group for volunteers presenters. So for volunteer presenters, we are going to have those that will present. Then also for the team building and for the trading, there are 3 groups we want to create. We are going to create group for people that will present. Then we are going to create group for people that are traders. These ones are traders. They are professional traders. So I want us to know. So people that are professional traders, they are full-time traders, and they're ready to teach people on how to trade. That is another group. Then the third group that we are going to create are people that are network marketers. They have the opportunity of teaching people on how to build a team. So once we have this group created, then we'll be able to integrate this into our system to teach people on how to grow their team sustainably. So if we can do this, you don't have to worry about meeting up with any target. If you can do this very well, what you just need to do is just share the link. So once you share the link to your prospects and they join, we have already created that funnel for you to make sure your prospect is converted to member. And when your prospect is converted into a member, your member is in training, learning how to use the bot. What you now need to do is follow up with your member. You need to follow up with your member, and then when you follow up with your member, definitely you'll be on the path to grow. So that is that. We have stayed long in this meeting. Now, do we have any other suggestion? We want to close so that by tomorrow, I want to prepare for tomorrow. So tomorrow we will do another meeting. And this meeting we want to group the people ready to train, and then thereabouts, then we create those groups and we manage those groups. And anyone who is ready to move
Hello.
forward, what we want now is the way forward. Is the way
Yeah.
forward. We want to start how will I call it? Crying on, okay, this is bad. We know it. We know what has happened. But as a company, we want to be in the okay. Are we going to be happy if, or are we going to be happy if RoyalQ is gone? Let us say RoyalQ now say, unfortunately, due to one thing or the other, we have decided to close the system and thereabout. No, we won't be happy. So it's just a way for us to let us just utilize this new thing to our advantage. That is what I thought of. I did not sleep throughout the night. I was thinking about this. And because I for once earn almost $600-$500 every day, and I'm not earning anything now. I will not take that personal. It's just a wake-up call for me. So you want to say something, please?
Yeah, leader, please, leader against you. Those that will be training us, please, we don't want to hear you're going to collect money to train. So what we want from you is to train us, you teach us how to trade. Then we need robotic training so that we can utilize the automation indicators, to use to trade on our own. So we want traders that can actually, apart from signals, that may be coming from time to time, for us to be able to trade on our own. We need a system, that we can actually trade on our own, a simple system, so that everybody coming in can actually do this. I've been trying on my own. I've been giving some people this one. I'm not a trader, but you being a trader, I want you to help us to now make it simple, so that everybody can actually come in and trade and learn it and trade on their own. Also, you understand? So that is the blueprint you want from our trainers. You understand? Really, the technical part. Thank you. So, Dr. Newman and Leader Emmanuel, I think you can actually give us that. We have Ibejugu. But we don't want to hear we are going to pay for this, pay for this. No. Thank you.
Hello, Leader Doris. I don't know.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Mefili should talk, then Mommy T, then we'll be done for today. Okay, we spent a lot of time here. So Mefili, kindly unmute yourself. So Mommy T, after Mefili, you can also talk. Then we end. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. Thank you, Leader Doris, for this wonderful opportunity. My name is Majek Adeola. I'm a member of RoyalQ, a V2, former V2 member. Now, I want to give this opportunity. I want to say thank you for all the leaders that have been speaking since. It's a great wake-up call. We are seeing and we are hearing from most of our great leaders that since I've been in RoyalQ, some of them, we have not heard from them before. And this is a very good opportunity. Most of the leaders have spoken a lot of way out and way forward. But one thing I want to contribute as my own part and suggestion, it's a suggestion, why we are doing an online business meeting, because I know very little much about network marketing while I was doing it 5 years in GNLD. So through this means, I realized that one of the great things that people need to see is people need to see crowd. And one of the things RoyalQ is contemplating about is in the business, because there is a lot of activation coming into their business. So by about building the business to network and also to make more money in trading. Not all our leaders will give a platform. Let us be having a physical meeting as well. We have population in Nigeria, especially in Nigeria, Lagos, Ibadan, East and everywhere. Let this be a very good opportunity while we are creating other platform. Let's channel another energy through coming out for the public to see what we have, because RoyalQ is a good. Since I live in Dubai for many years. Since I came back to Nigeria, I've been doing RoyalQ alone through my sponsor that I met on social media platform. While we are doing the social media platform and all that, I suggest we should also create a platform for a physical meeting. We have the like of James Amakara, Dr. Money, OBM, KK Success, and so many other leaders in this platform. If we can create an avenue, if it's a once in a month, everybody around the state, community area, we come together to that presentation. When people see you, before they can do a business with you, people need to like you. They need to see you and trust you before they can do a business with you. People will come from all over. We create that awareness also on social media platform. That we create a flyers, put in their pictures, and promote it in everybody. It's going to be a general work for everybody. We promote it effortless everywhere. Everybody will see. Then that venue will come up. People will come there. We invite our guests, even if you are not in that particular region. You send your people. You send someone there. Hello. Am I still audible?
Yeah, we can hear you. Sorry, someone
Okay.
unmuted, but we've muted the person.
All right. Thank you. So even if the person is not around in that region, they will send their community. They will send their friends, family to go there, because people need to see who is doing this business. Formerly, before we have social media, we used to do business physically. Most of the people who have done network marketing, they will understand what I'm saying. In the state alone, in Lagos or Ibadan alone, you can have business meeting like 5 times in a week, in a month. So you can invite people there. You can even go there and invite those people in that community. It's not a bad thing. We have our RoyalQ is an international business, and we are using the opportunity of blockchain technology, which is new to the system. And we have a lot of people, after we give them the opportunity, they see us, we explain how the business moves, then we bring them to the online community and train them. Then by so doing, we will grow gradually. Because what RoyalQ really need is awareness. They need more income. They need more activation in their business. Because what has happened. It is their company. They are the owner of it. They are the one to make the decision. All we are just doing is we are only concerned about our own income and the impact we have made. Fine, everybody don't want to work for nothing. We are here for business and we are here for money. So I just want to raise this suggestion that we should also create that avenue also while we are doing the online. We should also come out, because I realize that when people see you physically, they will be able to interact with you. They will be able to talk to you, ask you questions, and they will see the platform that is working. We have testimony of leaders, even some leaders that cannot be at present at that time. They will Zoom them online, they will speak, they will hear from them. And I think with this and other efforts we are putting together, there will be a change. Thank you. That's my own contribution.
All right, thank you so much. Mommy T, over to you. You are the last person, then we'll call
Okay.
it a day. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm the first person. Anyway, thank you very much. I want to thank all the great leaders. Dr. Moni, I know she doesn't know me very well, and Leader Makara, all of them, taking success, all this contribution has been an amazing one. I live here in Dubai. I would say I'm a well-experienced networker on my own, you understand? But one thing I want to say is that I am praying, you understand, for few changing, that is few adjustments in the new compensation plan. I have my plan already, the way to train my team members on how to build, because I love team building. And Leader Joris knows me very well. I've been building for a very long time since 2021. Even my upline, yes, this is a great change, for everybody to sit up, because my uplines have been enjoying let me say, my sweat without doing anything. But I thank God that, God has given me the strength, and I know the way, you understand, to build a team. So with this new compensation plan, all I'm saying I am praying is just for a little adjustment. You understand? Because to maintain a rank at the same time, you are not being permanent on that rank, and your team members, some of them will not be renewed. It's not easy, like the lady that spoke last. You understand? It's not easy. It might take 2 months for people to get that 20 direct. It's not just going to get a 20 direct, 20 direct. And another thing for RoyalQ to keep bringing changes without even notifying some top leaders. No physical contact is a big no-no, you understand, as well. So my own personal suggestion is that, one, I am praying. I don't want to be too spiritual, but I'm praying for a little bit of adjustment. And as well, I have team members, you understand, I have team members that analyze coins, you understand, that give good training, you understand, because I've been duplicating myself. So all I want to say, we should come as one. We should come as one, not like some leaders now, they might be diverting to some other business, and they might want to take some of our team members. So I'm very protective of my team members, to be sincere, because some leaders now will divert some of our downlines to other business without understanding, you understand, or being patient. So, and one thing as well I'm praying for, RoyalQ should not just come up, because they might just come up with something else regarding withdrawal, regarding this. It doesn't really tell well. Yeah, we are talking about mindset, you understand? It doesn't tell well. It also demotivates people, no matter what. You understand? They have been maintaining their product, and we have been putting in the work, and they have their own fair share. We have our own fair share. But for you to see $2 with this new maintenance, thinking that people are not working, while some are really working, putting in the effort, and some other people regarding this pool sharing, we all will be sharing the something coming into the pool. Sometimes as well, you will sit and say, okay, you're walking like an elephant, you're eating like ants. No. So let's just wait and first. And if it continues like this, it is really not okay. For me, it is not okay. But we are just praying that RoyalQ, do a little adjustment regarding the thing. So I appreciate everyone. I don't want to take much of your time. We have really stayed long in this two meetings, but we're just praying that let them be a little bit of adjustment regarding compensation plan. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, Mommy T. So thank you all great leaders that joined. Let's continue to pray and hope for for the best, and let's believe let's also put at the back of our mind that now we are all working together as one team, not one RoyalQ, not I'm in this team, I'm in this team. So what we have discussed there, we'll try our best and put all into action. So if you are not on the group that we created this morning, because this morning we had a Zoom meeting that we dropped a group. If you are not there, I'll re-drop it again. Kindly join it because we are all going to be following from there. Okay, so I'm going to re-drop it since most people have lost it from the Zoom chat. I'm dropping it again. So the next meeting, we'll post it on the group. If you don't want to add your team members, that is okay. Just make sure you are there, pick it up and give it to them. Okay. So God bless you all. Thank you, Leader James Amakara V6, for not leaving us during this tough moment. Though lots of leaders have gone to other opportunities trying to poach our members. So just make sure you are protective of your team members. All right. Thank you and have a lovely day. Bye-bye. God bless you all. The recorded version will be posted on the channel, so those who want to rewatch it can watch it as many times as they want. Bye.